friends, or if you're going to watch this in the future, hello to the future people.
Hello. Don't spoil anything. No spoilers.
No spoilers policy here.
Yeah. But welcome to my channel. It's been, I mean, I technically did a live stream in November, but I feel like it's been a real long time.
Yeah.
So,
Time has just been weird lately. So yeah, everything just kind of feels like what?
Yeah. But if you're new here, hi, I'm Brie Bonomo. This is my channel. So I do writing and reading and sometimes life things, and I'm just here to have a good time. That's all. So do my wonderful co-hosts want to introduce themselves?
Sure. Oh Jesus. I haven't been awake that long. I'm Diane. I make videos here on YouTube. I am currently working on my first novel. I just finished it's been over a year since I finished the Zero Draft of Ben. Wow.
Amazing.
I'm working on the second draft, and yeah, I make videos about that process and other life things. And yeah, that's me.
Hey. Well, hello. I'm Madeline Monahan. I normally go by Maddie. I'm a writer, actor, and cat mama, and a totally ADHD. But speaking of the cats, I'm slowly being surrounded by them because there's only one vent in this room, and it's kind of cold, and the only place producing hot air.
That's so cute.
Playing on top of it.
So if you see me trip and fall, it's my children's fault, I swear. But I post videos here on YouTube. I try to do it on a consistent basis, but life always has other plans. But I do a lot of writing stuff. I do book reviews, and soon, hopefully, if I get the rough cut of it, I can start posting stuff from the set experience I had recently. So that would be lovely. I'm excited to get the rough cut.
That's awesome. I'm excited for you. So, all right. So I know that someone popped in. I don't know if they're still here, but hello, Novel Nana, and thank you so much. So this is technically like a very delayed celebration of my 2 years on YouTube. I have been on YouTube. It was like September 12th or like 9th or something like that was technically my 2-year anniversary when I first posted my first video for my introduction. Yeah. So it's been crazy that I'm here and I have like over 850 subscribers now, which is so baffling.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm very excited. So it's more of a casual, like I'm not doing anything crazy, just throwing this video out here. I also did a Q&A video as part of like the celebration of like just ask me anything over the last 2 years. So that's already up on my channel. So yeah, thanks for joining me on this endeavor and also to my co-host for becoming my friends.
Thank you. I'm so grateful that you exist.
I'm grateful for you guys and your existence as well.
I'm just so glad that I found y'all because when I first started out, it was like I knew nobody. And now it's like I have a little corner of friends and it's great. And I'm so glad y'all are part of that.
I agree.
I love it.
Yes, me too. It's been great. So I don't think I said it so far, but I'll ask you guys and anyone in the comments about what we're going to work on. I am going to be doing, so technically, even though Prophecy Project has been completed and is out with people reading, I am going to be working on my query letter and my synopsis today. And hopefully I'm going to do a little bit of vlogging so that I can do like a whole like vlog leading up to the point where I hit submit. Like that's my goal.
Yes.
So I'm going to be working on some of that stuff today. And then depending on how everything goes, I might attempt to film a video. It might end up being filmed later because I would like it to go up tomorrow.
Nice.
So we're in crunch time. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Nice. I am going to be working on Ben. As always, I have scene 4 here, and I've already started it. So my goal is to finish scene 4 during this stream. So we'll see.
Exciting.
But I write so slowly, so we'll see what happens.
You're fine. Everything's fine.
You can do it. I have faith in you.
Thank you.
honestly don't know entirely what I'm going to be working on. My original plan was I was going to work on my journal, the Breathe, the one that I was showing you the other day.
Looks
And
great.
I was really excited to work on that, and my printer stopped working.
Oh, no.
So I can't print out things that I would really like to print out.
I hate that, man.
So I've been fighting with my printer all morning. So I'm going to try and fight with it a little more. But if worse comes to worse and I can't finish this one spread, I'm just going to move on and work on filling out the plotting section of book one, which is weird to think that I actually have an idea for more than one book. That's bizarre to me.
I love that.
Yes. I do so much better like plotting out sequels with more people. So like when I co-write, I'm like, oh my God, we could do this and we could do that. And then I write my own books and I'm like, this is a standalone. So, though I am proud, I conceivably do have an idea for Prophecy Project for the sequel. Like it does end on like a potential for that reason. And I was thinking about like what I could do. So I do have an idea. If it could stand alone, but it could also pick up if like I got a deal.
I like that.
Yeah. So I've been thinking about that more, but
see, you say that, and then it just makes me think of our last conversation we had when we, and now I'm like dreading. I mean, I'm not dreading it because I am reading it and I'm loving it, but like I won't go into detail, but I'm just like break.
Basically, Diane, I'm gonna wreck everyone's lives. That's what my book is.
I'm ready. But
isn't that what
wreck
we do
me
as writers?
Yeah.
Don't we wreck people?
That's my goal in life, is just to wreck your life.
We are all coming in like wrecking balls.
And I'll pay you for it. I'll pay you to wreck my life.
Exactly.
That's the key. Buy my books and let me destroy you.
Yeah, absolutely. Willfully.
Yes. Hello, Monica. Thank you for joining us.
Hello.
So we just kind of introduced everything. You guys can let us know what you're working on, but I would love to be super productive. So as many sprints as possible today. That's my MO.
Yeah.
So if you guys are ready, I was going to think about doing like a 20-minute sprint and then seeing if we want to adjust from there. Does that work for you?
Oh, that works.
Perfect. Okay. Well, guess what? I already have like everything ready to go because I'm a pro.
Oh, not your first rodeo.
Yes. So sound should be on, but obviously if for some reason it doesn't go like off, then I will try not to startle anyone. So, all right, guys. So we will do 20 minutes and we will be back then. All right. So let's see if I can start this. There we go. Okay. See you soon. Okay, guys, how did we do?
I did okay. I got 239 words for that session.
It's progress.
It is. It really is. It's more than I had this morning.
Yep. How about you, Maddie? Did you get any luck with your printer?
No.
No.
I managed to get coffee, so hopefully that will help.
I'm sure it will.
But I had to do a factory reset on it, and I've so far had to do it twice. Because the first time I did it, it was still having the same problem, and now after the second time, it looks like it's charging properly.
Well,
The problem is that I don't get any notifications on my phone about it. The only notifications that it ever sends to my phone are whether or not it's connected and whether or not it's out of paper. So I have no idea what the charge life is like right now. I have no idea what's going on with it. It won't tell me why it won't stop or why it's not printing anything, why it's not working. So
that's a bummer.
it just drives me crazy. So I'm trying to make this last spread printer picture free, and I'm trying to figure out like how to do it because I had such a clear idea in my head about the pictures that I wanted to use for it. And if my printer's not working, I can't use them. So I'm like, what the heck do I do now?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
draw.
the best thing that I would like always consult with is like YouTube or like Google, because a lot of those forums, like sometimes like I've just Googled the problem, like this is what my problem is, and like some other people have had it. Like my Fitbit watch stopped, like my alarm stopped working all of a sudden, and apparently this is a normal thing for the Fitbit I have. Like after having it for like a year, it just stops working. So like, I mean, I was able to fix that a little bit.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
My issue with it has been, and I was Googling it this morning. I actually woke up to Google it and then found out my phone was dead. So that was great. I've just been having such great luck with electronics today. But I Googled it, and the only information that comes up is from the company itself. So like it's all like, so if you look, so I typed in, I said, foam memo printer won't stop blinking because it won't, like normally according to their own instruction manual, that means it's either overheating or out of paper or the battery. And I'm like, this thing was on a charger all night. It still has paper in it and I haven't used it. So I don't know how it could be overheating. And so I tried Googling it, and every single response or result was from the company website. There was like nothing else. And then I tried looking on YouTube to see if like run reviews for it. And I found one review where one of the comments said that their thing wouldn't stop blinking. And someone else replied saying, that's happening to me too. How do you know how to fix it?
Yeah.
Nothing after that. So I'm over here like, it sucks because it's brand new and I don't want to send it elsewhere. What in the heck is that? Sorry, I've just been deposited with cat toys.
Oh, I love it. Very important.
I'm going to mute myself for a minute.
No problem. I'll go through the comments. All right. So Nala and Anna did come back. So hello and welcome. And then Anna popped in.
Anna!
Always love seeing her face. And she is tidying the house. So that's great. Let's see. I know Nava asked how my holiday went. So I responded and they said that was mostly spent cleaning the aftermath. Oh my gosh. I am so sorry about the tornado. I hope it wasn't
Where was this?
Oh wait. Are y'all in Kentucky or near Mayfield, Novel Nana? Because we had to take shelter from that too.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm just, oh my gosh.
That's so
I'm so sorry about all
Yeah,
that. I
I
hope
hope.
y'all didn't get hit too bad.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Like, I hope it's you're doing okay, and overall, it wasn't like too devastating for you guys. But
Yeah.
glad it maybe a quiet holiday was what you needed after that, though.
Oh yeah.
I would imagine.
I would hope everyone who got hit really bad by that had hopefully a quiet holiday.
Yes, it's 2021 and printers are still unreliable. Yep.
Thank you. Yes. I don't we can have cars that pretty much charge themselves. We're working on cars that drive themselves. Why can't we make printers that actually work?
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah, maybe I don't know if the outlet is the issue. I mean, that could be fair. That's a fair assessment, but I feel like you've been moving around, so
I've tried 3
Yeah.
different outlets so far. I
Yeah.
think I'm actually on my 4th right now.
yeah.
So
So Barb popped in. Hello, Barb. And then thank you so much. Yes, obviously liking, subscribing, all that good stuff helps my channel. So if you want to see more of me, you can always follow. And yeah.
Do it.
Anna's commiserating with you.
thank you, Anna. I appreciate it. I'll just cry in a corner together over this stupid printer.
Yeah.
Uh,
But well, on that note, I mean, so what are we thinking for the next sprint? We want to go longer because I know for me longer ones typically do better because I could get more in the zone. I only did I went through a chapter, so I've been like going through my chapters for my synopsis and like taking like kind of like a 1 or 2 word like
Right.
recap of that chapter. So that's what I'm trying to do because right now I'm just doing like bare minimum. We'll make it pretty after this, but I need to get like the synopsis down. So I'm like, okay, like they did this. They're talking about this. So like it's so simple right now. But I only did 1 chapter that time. So I feel like I could probably go longer.
Yeah. I can go longer.
Okay.
I'm good with a longer one. Yeah.
Okay. What do we think? Do we want to do like half hour long? Do we want to do like only a 5-minute increase? What are we thinking?
I'm good with whatever we could do. We could do 30 minutes.
That depends on how crazy you want to get, Brie.
I mean, I don't care. I do love my half-hour mark. I feel like that's a sweet spot for me. But sometimes I know for people watching, it's like it could be too long. Like everyone has a different like style of what sprints are for them. So, but Barbara's popping back out. So I'm glad you were able to pop into on your lunch break. But hope you had a good lunch and see you soon, maybe. So, all right. Well, let's want to do 30 then. We'll just get it out of the way. Okay.
Yeah.
Do it.
And Novel Nana was in Arkansas.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Ugh.
Definitely
I'm
sorry
so
for that.
They kind of skirted around Nashville a little bit because I know where it started getting worse was in Mount Juliet, which is like 40 minutes away from Nashville, and then from there it was just like carnage. So yeah, I'm so sorry, Novel Nana. That's awful.
It is definitely awful. Like I feel like anywhere you live where there's like natural disasters occurring like all the time, like it makes me worry between like hurricanes, floods, tornadoes, earthquakes. Like I think I'm lucky because we don't get too many of any of that here.
Yeah. Same.
So
I wasn't really expecting it in Tennessee, I'll say. I always associated it more with an Oklahoma thing. But the nice thing about having parents from Oklahoma is I was on the phone with my mom the night before, and I was like, what do I do? And she was like, very calmly just ran me through like the checklist of things you do during a tornado. So that was nice. But
we've had
a
few tornadoes, but they don't have enough traction because they hit the mountains and then they go away.
Yeah. It's
blizzards.
When you got nothing in your way, they just
So I can see Arkansas then like being it too, but what a bummer. I feel like this has been like everyone's month for some reason or another. Like this holiday season has just been like
it's been kind of weird.
Yeah,
it's been a weird end of 2021, I will say.
Agreed.
The whole year was weird. The whole year was awful.
Yeah.
I thought my 2020 wasn't bad this year though. Like I think it's because my 2020 was fine. It's like, oh, here you go, 2021.
Yeah. So you thought things were good. You thought you were thriving.
Yep. And then joke's on me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into our sprint then so we don't waste too much time.
Yes,
'Cause
ma'am.
I'd like to go at least 2 hours, but we'll see. We can play around. I'm not like, I just have to be done by 2:30. So as long as we can get a couple sprints in, I'm good with that.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, ladies, then let's do our 30 minutes.
Yay.
And we will come back then. So I do have to run out real quick. So I'll be off my screen for a few minutes, but then I'll be back. So don't worry. Hopefully this doesn't crash without me here. So, all right. I'll see you guys in 30. How did we do that time around, friends?
I did okay. I got 352 words. And I'm kind of writing the scene out of order and just kind of going in where like I know things. But it's feeling good. It's like slowly coming together.
Good. I'm glad. How about you, Maddie?
Good. Sorry, I got Salem just jumped up, so I'm like trying to both pet her and make sure she doesn't get into anything she's not supposed to. But I think that went good. My printer's still not working, which is a real bummer because it has been plugged in for over an hour, and according to their own mouths, it's only supposed to take an hour to charge. So I'm dreading that I might have to replace it, which would really suck because it was a Christmas gift. I feel really bad.
I mean, could you I was gonna say, could you send it to the manufacturer, send it back or something like that if it was a recent purchase?
Well, you could send it back, but it was a gift from my husband. And knowing my husband, he's going to want to send it back and then not get it again. He's going to try and find something else.
Yeah.
So, which I don't want to put him through that because he went out of his way to get that for me. But it's frustrating. But I've just been working on, I guess I can show. It's not very pretty, but I've just been working on that.
I think it's pretty.
Oh, great.
This is the last theme page I'm doing, and then I'm going to start making the plotting section. The way that this notebook is set up, I love this. It's like white paper, craft paper, and then black paper. And so I've been doing it by sections. So I'm going to have a plotting section, an editing section, and then another scrapbook section. So
it's going to look great. It's
so
like a real life Pinterest board.
Yeah, no, it is. And it's funny because half the images I found have come from Pinterest, but
yeah, Pinterest is great.
I love Pinterest. Oh, I went down that rabbit hole. I think within 2 days I had over 100 pins in my one thing. And I was like, this is an issue.
Yeah.
That will happen.
It is. And then I love, at least for me, I'll pin everything, but then I never actually use the stuff I pin. I go find more things.
Yeah, that's what I have discovered I am guilty of as well. It's oh, I can find more. There's more. And then I lose all the other pictures that I liked.
Yeah. Well, that time I did a chapter and a half for my synopsis. I had I had to go chat with my partner real quick about food today because he's working from home and I'm going out to a later lunch. So our food schedule is just all out of whack right now. So I had to talk about that and try to figure that out. But I did get I got the chapter done in a chapter and a half. So I'm almost done. I'll be at chapter 13, probably within a minute of the next sprint, which will be nice. Out of 40, 41 technically.
Wow. You're getting there.
I am, yes. It's slowly but surely it's happening. So which is fine because I know I'm gonna have to edit it, so it's not like it's gonna I'm not getting it perfect right now, so I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So let's see. Going back, I saw that Justin Case had popped in. So hello if you're still with us.
Hey.
I know there was a little bit of back and forth about the tornado and stuff like that, and I was really happy that Novel Nana feels supported with our community too, as well as her in real life community, which is great. I know she said she's gonna pop in and out, which is great. Definitely go spread more love to other people.
Yes.
And then let's see. Yes, this is the one I was actually replying to. So I'm glad you brainstormed though. Awesome. You're like a busy bee over there. You're supporting people, you're brainstorming, cleaning, you're doing it all. And then this is to Diane.
Oh, really? I love that. Aw.
And then are you part Italian?
No, but I'm Portuguese. So kind of close.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And so you're you'd be full-blooded Portuguese, right?
Yeah,
your parents are both.
My parents are both Portuguese. Yeah, they're first generation here.
Yeah, That's pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
I get
Meanwhile, I'm
Italian
like,
a lot though.
yeah, I guess I could see it. If like you're not like used to like, you know, like figuring out their people. Because my sister is Italian and she's like much like darker, like complexion than me, like dark hair. Like we look nothing alike. So the genes are weird.
Yeah.
Hello, T. Irvine. T. Irvine? Irvine? I don't know. I'm gonna say Irvine.
Yeah.
Brainstorming for a new novel.
Nice.
Well, welcome. My Panera came.
Yes.
Hey, I mean, that's a great lunch break.
Panera's great.
Mm-hmm. And thank you. Yes, I'm so excited that I'm slowly getting through the synopsis. I think I might hate this more than a query letter.
I feel, I can't. That's all scary to me. Like a synopsis, I'm the worst. I still can't talk about what my book is about because I don't know how to like summarize the story.
I know. I'm getting better at that. Like the more that I'm I keep telling myself that I'm like, stop saying I'm bad at it. Stop saying I don't know what it is. Just say it. And as soon as you say it, like it helps. Like, okay, I know what I'm talking about. It's my book.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Brazilian.
I'm not even sure if I can pronounce your name properly, and I'm afraid to try it.
I think it translates to a little bit of everything. Un pouco de tudo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. I would like to call you Tudu, but okay. And then
oh no, I'm not offended. Thank you. Yeah, no, I get it a lot. I'm never offended. Usually, I mean, what's to be offended by?
Yeah.
No, it's all good.
You're just asking questions. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, what are we thinking for sprint time? Any you the guys or anyone in the comments?
I'm good with whatever. I'm good. We can do if we want to like start bringing it back down. We can do like a 25.
25. Yeah. Oh, and Hitch. Thank you for giving me a name.
I was just looking at that. I was like, that's a kind of a cool nickname.
That's so cool.
You sound like the hero of a book, honestly.
Yeah.
For real. Okay. Yeah. So 25 seems, we could do 25. And then that way that should give us, we'll be closer to like the end of the stream then. And maybe we could do like a 15 or a 20-minute, depending on how we all feel.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah. I personally like longer ones too, but unfortunately my relatives love to switch everything up on me and change my plans around. So I was like, I'll just stream for however long I feel like it. And now I'm like, nope, we got to put a time limit on it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one whose relatives do that. That's so lovely.
Seems to be a thing.
Yeah. I wanted nothing to do today. And I like told my dad that I'm like, I have something going on. And like, I didn't tell him I was streaming, but like, I was like, I'm doing something. And I'm like, maybe we could do, and I told him like, I'm working from home all week. Like pick any day you want.
Any other day.
Monday.
Cool.
So here we are. And perfect. I hope the 25 minutes then will help you flesh that idea out more. And perfect. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's get to it. That way we can be super productive and maybe get another sprint in. So Novel Nana, you're the cutest. Thank you.
I know. I love
you. You can come back whenever you want. All right. But on that note, we will start sprinting. Probably, like I said, second to last sprint. We'll see where we get to. So 25 minutes on the clock, and I'll see you guys when we're done. I guess I stopped it very quickly that time. My bad.
You were ready.
I just went to pull it up, and apparently, like, it just decided to cancel it completely. So, but yeah, we finished, so that's good.
We made it.
We did.
Oh,
I think I got through like 3 chapters that time. I'm
Oh,
up to
wow.
chapter 16.
Wow.
So yeah, so I think I could probably get one more chapter done in my synopsis before we end the stream officially. So I'm
yeah.
feeling pretty good about it.
Yay, progress.
Yes. How about you guys? How'd you do?
I actually was not productive in terms of writing. I was a little hungry, so I went and got a snack. I did like a little bit of journaling. But that was it. It was kind of distracted. I was a little bit on my socials as well.
Yeah.
So
I understand that life.
yeah.
100%. Yeah. Well, I finished the spread. I didn't check my printer because I just don't want any more disappointment. So I don't know if it's working or not. I'm going to assume it's not. But I finished the spread with what I had. And now I'm trying to figure out how I want to do like the little, I guess, the title page for the. Did I do a title page? I did do a title page for the big character section. So I'm trying to figure out what to do for my title page for my plotting section.
Nice.
So I'm gonna try and make it so that both books fit in this one notebook, in the sense of like plotting and like having editing trackers and things like that. So I'm trying to like think of what I need for each book because I don't want like to have to repeat.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, that's what I'm figuring out. But other than that, my cats are really cute, and I got distracted by them at least 6 times. And then I discovered that Apple Music has all this old Japanese pop music that I used to listen to when I was in like high school and early years of college. So I was bopping around to that for a little bit.
Nice.
Love that. My Spotify has just been like indie alt rock right now. So I've been on a Naked and Famous kick. So I've been listening to a lot of them. So whatever like mixes they've been in, I've been listening to.
Yeah. Normally it's I used to have only Amazon Music, and they didn't have like half the things that I used to listen to. And I just went on like a music kick. I was like, gosh, I really like miss listening to this music. Like, this was so much fun. And then I found Apple Music, and I'm like, they have everything.
Love Apple Music.
Yeah, I haven't listened to too much Apple Music. I was actually, when I got my AirPods, they gave me like a three free months, but like I just pay for Spotify and I'm content with that because so far I haven't found anything that I can't listen to.
Yeah, that was kind of the annoying thing about Amazon, and I didn't know that Apple. The only thing I listen to on Apple Music is my J-pop, which is really bad. But I'm surprised to how many. I'm surprised to how many of the songs I remember. Like I know the words to, and they weren't even like songs that I had to like look up the lyrics for. Like I just learned them by listening to them, and I'm like, wow, I still remember this. Like.
That's awesome.
At least I have some language skills left.
Yeah, I mean, I would listen to Utada Hikaru and just like not know any of the words, but I'm like, we're vibing.
Yeah. No, I'm there like translating things in my head, and I'm like,
I got nothing.
I remember all of this. Actually, it was funny. Speaking of translating, we were watching South Park, and whenever they have Japanese characters on South Park, they either have someone on their team who speaks Japanese or is Japanese, because everything that they say is correct.
Nice.
And I like have to translate it for like my friends or my husband, whoever I'm watching it with. But their Japanese is like accurate. And I'm like, this is weird. Like someone on their team knows this language.
Like with South Park's not always my cup of tea, but like they have a lot going for them, honestly. Like they do a lot of things like very well. So like between like obviously like they do a lot of like social and political commentary a lot, but I'm like, yeah. Like when they had the big like Xbox versus PlayStation like season, like that was like my jam because I was like, this is so real. So, but yeah, I wouldn't. It doesn't doubt. I don't doubt it. Was what I was gonna get to is that they probably do like either use a translator or have someone that does it.
I would hope.
Yeah, no, it is good, but I just saw Hitch's comment. ちょっと日本語ができるか、お、すごいね。頑張ってね。
Oh my god, I love it.
I don't know what you said, but I love it too.
They're saying ちょっと日本語ができる means I can speak Japanese a little bit. So, or I know Japanese a little bit, so.
Very cool.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love it when people respond with things like that. I'm like, yes.
I feel like the TikTok people when it's just like I watch anime, so like you pick up like the like 5 common phrases, and I'm like, that's me.
I mean, it is funny because people kind of tend to scoff at people who learn Japanese from anime, and there's a lot of Japanese that's exaggerated for anime, but it is actually a good source to learn vocabulary.
I would imagine.
Yeah. No, it's. I mean, it's the same as watching like a K-drama or like a Spanish film or something. You know, like you're still learning. It's still immersion. I think people just look down on anime because it's so. It can get so overblown. I guess. I don't know. Hi, Dr. Sprinkle.
I love anime, so I will never knock it. So yes, Sprinkle popped in, and I said hello. I was gonna say I tried to get the bot. I don't know if it worked on it or not, because when I reported it, it like disappeared from my page. So if you guys see, I know Maddie, Diane, you might be a mod too. So if you guys, I think you have the power to boot things if you ever see them as well.
Yeah. I've never used this power.
Now you can abuse it now.
With great power comes great responsibility.
No.
Ah, man. Oh, and Novel Nana said her name is Bex. I believe I saw. I don't think I got to the comment, but so Bex got 2 pages handwritten, which is awesome. I always give everyone props for the handwriting stuff. And then answer some questions for the critique group live. That sounds amazing. You definitely got a lot of progress, probably more than any of us up here did.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I've spent the last hour working on 1 page, so I think that's a lot more progress.
Yeah. 250 words of brainstorming. That's amazing. And I'm not sure what spot FY is, but
cassette tapes and CDs. I still have a whole thing of CDs in my car. CDs are great.
Gotcha. Spotify. That's what I was like trying. I'm like, I didn't finish it because I'm like, what is Spotify? Spotify, the I is missing. It's a streaming like Pandora or Tidal or Amazon Music or Apple Music. They're all just streaming services for music, but I haven't I like purged all of my CDs because I don't use them.
Yeah.
And I'm not I am not a hoarder. I'm like an anti-hoarder where I just get rid of like too many things at once. So that's what happens. I go in waves where I'll be like, let's just sell everything.
Right. Yeah.
So I have no CDs. I think I might have like maybe 5 if they meant like a lot to me. So, but that's pretty. I love like when people have collections of things. I do have a lot of records.
I have a few records too. Yeah.
We have quite a bit. I actually just bought for my partner. I bought the soundtrack to one of the My Hero Academia movies on record. Nice. I was having such a hard time finding anything like anime related on records, but I was like, we both like this show, so that's what I got. But I have some also from like the 70s and 80s, like if I go to yard sales and stuff. So they're just so lovely.
I don't know anything about tech, so I'm right there with you, Bex.
I'm like that nice bridge of like just millennial. Like I grew up with it half the time I was in the dark age.
Yeah, yeah.
So, oh, here we go. This is definitely for you.
Okay. そんな感じだね。そんなことだったら僕も嬉しくなる。Yeah. No, it does make me happy too. I definitely would say. And yes, I don't know if I should respond in Japanese, but はい、日本語が読める。ちょっとだけ。漢字はちょっと難しいけど、ひらがなとカタカナは大丈夫。I hope
I
they
love
got
it.
all that because I do speak fast. I've been studying this language for
That
about
was
half
so
my life.
amazing.
So
I just love anyone who could speak another language. I don't care what it is.
I love
I,
it.
I realize sometimes I do speak quickly in Japanese, especially and I feel bad because a lot of people who I talk to are still learning, and I feel, yay, wakatta, yokatta ne. And so I feel really bad because I do talk really fast in it, and like the person I'm talking to will just look at me and be like, "What?"
Slower.
I'm like, "Okay, sorry, I gotta go. Sorry, I'm sorry." I get really excited, but yeah, I've been learning Japanese for 13 years, 14.
Wow,
How old am I?
It's
13 years. I've been learning it for 13 years.
that's amazing. I love
Yeah.
that. I want to learn
jealous.
another language.
Do you speak any other language, Diane?
I do. I speak Portuguese. I'm
That's what I
pretty
thought.
fluent in Portuguese. But like I really want to learn ASL. I really want to learn sign.
Me
Yeah, I
too.
do
Number one
too.
language I want to learn, but I'd love to learn something like Japanese. Like it's so cool.
Yeah.
I do have to say though, Japanese is daunting to look at, but out of all the Eastern Asian languages, I actually think it's the easiest to learn.
Okay.
Because the alphabet throws you off, but the pronunciation is actually very easy.
Nice.
And the grammar is very flexible. So you can kind of tweak things and move them around to kind of fit your style of speech. Yeah, I'd say they're all really cool. I always say if I had a superpower, it would be to learn every single language known to man.
Yes.
But for now, I was settled on Japanese.
I
So
love it.
no, they're all cool, but Japanese is a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
It seems fun. I got like 2 years of French, and then
Yeah,
like
we
I
did
dropped
French in school.
yeah, and then which I wanted to continue, but like my school wouldn't let me. They blocked, like they scheduled the like higher French classes with like the advanced classes that I would take as well.
Oh.
So I couldn't cross over, which sucked.
Ooh.
But I've like I kind of like would like study a little bit on my own, like on my own as well. And
Mhm.
I understand it still pretty well.
Mhm.
There's definitely things like I remember we were watching a TV show one time and like they had popped off in French and I looked at my husband, I'm like, I understood that. So like
Nice.
I feel like I could probably pick that up and like do well with it. I've just been like, I do too much. That's my problem. The ADHD in me is like, I need to do everything.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. But I'm the same thing with German too, because I took German for a short time. And if someone speaks to me in German, at least it used to be the case, like I can understand them. I know what they're saying. I just can't respond in German because I've become hardwired for Japanese. So if someone speaks to me in German and they're speaking to me in a foreign language, my automatic response as the only other language I speak is Japanese. But I can't speak Japanese to someone who's speaking German because then there's
That would be
many
a fun conversation.
yeah. But it's just my brain does that switch, but it's like the only language it switches into is Japanese. So it's like, I know what you're saying. I just can't respond to you in German.
Yeah. Hey, that's pretty cool though. So, not that I want to rush us, but because I could talk about everything all day. But what are we thinking for a last sprint? Because I don't mind, like I said, I just have to be done by 2:30. So do we want to do 10, 15 minute? Want to do 20? Whatever.
I'm gonna go for 15.
15 in the middle. Okay. And Bex is leaving. So that is so lovely. But yes, thank you so much for joining us. And you've been so wonderful. So I hope you have a great day as well. And Hitch also said 15. So we will do that. So our final sprint will be a 15-minute one. Let's see if I'm getting much better at being able to like control my Google thing. I remember like when we first started and we're like, how does this work?
I'm still like that. I'm like, I don't know the controls.
I know, but we're getting there. So I'm going to put the final sprint up make sure everyone understands. And then I will see you lovely ladies in 15 minutes. Okay, we did it.
Yay!
Oh my goodness. So how do we do that time around?
I actually did some writing again.
Yay.
So I'm at 802 for the whole stream, but I got 211 in that last sprint.
That's, I mean, hey, for being distracted, you almost got 1,000 words, so
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome.
That's not too bad.
How about you, Maddie?
I finished a page. Yay.
Look at it go
Oh
in
my
all its glory.
So cute.
So now I can actually like fill out like the plotting stuff. So I'm a little too invested in this project.
No such thing.
I'm so excited for this project.
So much fun though. Like my husband was laughing at me because he's like, why are you buying all this stuff? Are you going to use it? And I'm like, oh, you have no idea.
I'll use it for a week and then I'll get bored and move on to something else.
ADHD.
It happens.
Yep. That's what I feel that though. I redid all my guitar strings again, and I'm like, I'm gonna like start playing my guitar again. And that was like 3 weeks ago, and and now I'm like, why did I do this again?
Yeah.
I did that with my violin. I was like, oh, I got new violin strings. It'll be great. And then my husband looked at it. He goes, actually, you don't need new strings. And I was like, oh, okay. Took my little ADHD brain and went over in the corner.
Yeah. But yeah, anywho, other than, because we could talk about that and all the stuff that we don't get accomplished, I'm sure.
You get accomplished, Bree.
Yes, I got up to chapter 17. So I'm almost halfway through the manuscript. So that's awesome. I feel like getting another, like, if I feel like a couple, like even just an hour a day this week, I should be able to finish this by the end of the week. And then that way all I have to do is edit it and make it beautiful. So so I think I might come back later tonight and maybe do a little bit more on my own and then see how that goes. But yeah, so I feel like, I mean, I started at chapter 10, so I got like 6/7 chapters completed for the synopsis. So
it's a challenge.
It is. Yeah. And I'm also like, I am like noticing, like, as I'm reading through, I've been noticing some spelling or grammar. So I have been changing that as well. So I haven't just been reading technically, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's all working.
Yeah. Yeah. Irvine got 354 words, which is awesome for 15 minutes. So a great job. Like, yeah, and I mean, that's the end of our time, unfortunately. But, you know, I know everyone probably has other stuff to do, maybe going to take naps or something. Who knows?
I don't know why I'm so sleepy all the time. Jesus.
It's just that time of year.
Yeah.
But yeah, would you guys like to do a quick outro for yourselves?
Sure. I'm always I never know how to do an outro. Just rehashing the intro again. Yeah, I'm Diane. I make videos here on YouTube about my writing process, journey, some life things. And yeah.
And once again, I'm Madeline Monahan. I'm a writer, actor, and cat mama. And you can also find me here on the tubes of you. And mostly post writing related content, book reviews, and hopefully soon to be more acting set stuff. So I'm really excited for that. But you can also find me over on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, used in that order. So definitely go check me out over there if you have the time.
Yeah.
And thank you, Bree, for letting us come along on this. This was a lot of fun.
I'm so happy that it worked out, even though I had changed the time like 4 different times.
That's okay.
But both Diane and Maddie, their links are down below. I did update it right when the stream started because I wasn't sure if anyone else was going to be joining us today. So you guys can check out their YouTube channel, and from there you can go find all their other lovely platforms. So once again, you're on my channel. I'm Brie Bonomo. I do writing and reading and some life videos. I recently started TikTok, so all of my social media are down below as well.
Yeah.
And I've been posting a little bit more. So last week I recapped my 2021 goals and I set my 2022 goals. This week I'll be talking about, tomorrow I'll have a video about my anticipated 2022 reads. And then I will be starting on my hype train for the next week and a half, where I talk about all of the books I read, my favorites, my least favorites, my favorite audiobooks, all that good stuff. So if you like that, stick around this week. And then I'll be having some writing somewhere in between. So, but yeah,
It's
so thank you
all
guys.
fun.
Yes. Thank you guys so much for joining. And hopefully I will be back sprinting at some point in the future. But for now, we're going to end it here. So, like, subscribe to all of us. And until next time, guys, we'll see you then.